there are a lot of things I'd like to see achieved, and one of the things that was very heartening to me was to hear two of the delegations at the opening talking about the representation of women in the UNFCCC and all the decision-making bodies. I think last week I was at another meeting on energy, and the plenary opened with 13 men. And fantastic that they had Asia, Pacific, Latin America represented, but all men. And I'm sorry, I just don't think that we can make decisions that are going to be effective for the whole world when only half of the population of the world are making the decisions. I would like to see a decision in there. UN Women and the Mary Robinson Foundation have been working jointly on a recommendation that there be much more attention paid to equal decision making of women and men at all stages and at all levels of decision making through the UNFCCC. And I would like to see that mainstreamed within the work of climate change, whether it's adaptation, whether it's mitigation, no matter which aspect, there are always roles for women. One of the projects that we've been working in Vietnam is working from a base of zero. So what we have been doing is, because women really are the first point of call in disasters. Who's looking after the kids, making sure people are fed, putting all of the clothes and consumables up to the roof, and making all of the arrangements are often the women. But then when it comes to the committees for storm and flood control, there were no women on the provincial committees for storm and flood control in the whole country. So the project that we've been doing is very innovative. We actually use a radio soap opera. We get women acting out on radio what the issues are, and sometimes people just don't have the information. So for us, access to information, increased awareness for the people who are the most vulnerable. I mean, we are looking at the most vulnerable people. They're the people who are in the poorest areas or coastal areas that are most likely to be affected by climate change. So really working with them, but not giving them a pamphlet that they're probably not going to read. We actually took this idea from Latin America, and so we translated radio programs from Spanish to Vietnamese and took them to the field and workshopped them with local women. And so now they change the stories completely. They're related, obviously, in their own language and accent. And when we go to the field now, we see them actually acting them out. They do role plays, and they are in hysterics because one of the people from their community is dressed as a man, and somebody else is, dressed as a young child. And, people really have fun with it, but they are also getting the messages.